Hi guys. It seems like that I've filmed more and more, and I'm sorry I'm shaky. I've got a shaky setup on my bed. That I filmed more from the comfy bed, which actually, honestly, was where I started filming videos before I bought a tripod and figured out how to do it in my bathroom and in my office. I used to really film from here because I could stack boxes, for lack of a better word, and use an old iPad. Yes, you may. Thank you for picking up your toys. That was wonderful. Thank you so much. Anyway, I just wanted to have a chat with you. I know I am a mess this morning. I'm trying to not let you see most of the mess. I don't feel well. Do I have the ick? No, it's probably allergy related. I'm not going to the doctor. I do have a low-grade fever. I have allergies. It is not uncommon for me to be sick this time of year. Oops. I'm sorry. Fingers, camera. I just wanted to come on for a second. I'm going to show you. I'm going to attach part of what we did yesterday. I'm sorry. I realize some of my videos I duck away from the camera so much, and I'm sorry. It's getting used to doing this. But I wanted to just say hi and just tell you, boy, this is awful because I'm trying to do stuff. And I can't, I should have set up a tripod. I'm sorry. I'm in my nightgown, so I don't really want to take a chance on the camera shifting any lower. Not that you could see anything that you really shouldn't be able to see. I'm just modesty, okay? But I was thinking earlier, one of my nieces, I used to use these in some of my videos on Facebook, and I got away from them because I've got another container of them. You're going to hear Ian because he's in the process of bringing a different round of toys in here, because when I'm not well, we play in here, and that's part of the video that I'm going to insert in here is what we did yesterday. I had a really bad migraine. For the longest time, I had weird aura that wouldn't completely go into aura so that I knew which way to go with treatment, and it was scary because I couldn't move my head. I actually... When I went downstairs to let the dogs out, I kind of had to hold my head in a certain position, and my left arm was numb, but nothing else was. The aura wouldn't manifest on in, so I knew how to treat it. And see, I have aura for two different reasons. I either have it for a Meniere's episode or migraine, or it could be dual. But either way, I have what I need to treat it. But anyway, so once it did finally produce into where I knew it was going to be a migraine, I was able to take steps to treat myself. And of course, another adult came home, and that made life so much easier. And I'm going to give you just a little tip of things that we've been doing here. Gosh, shaky things. Shaky. We've been, and I know supplies are short. I'm not throwing off on anybody, okay? I'm just offering one suggestion of what we've been doing that's been helpful. And some of you may already do this. Actually, there are those of you that I wish I could be like. I honestly do. I've been working so hard to get better at being a meal planner, better at being the type of person that wastes less, the type of person that does freezer meals and things like that. We're working towards that direction. We haven't gotten there yet. But what I want to tell you is, when we have been cooking, like the other day, I canned, I think, 14 pints of chili because I had the ingredients to make chili several different times. But instead of making them several different times, I went ahead and canned it so that like if it were to be a meal that we needed today, because I'm not going to be able to cook. I've been able to take the dogs out one time. I've been able to water a couple of plants, and that's kind of been it. It's a slow day for me. It is what it is when you live with chronic illness and chronic pain and things of that nature. Those of you that know how this works understand. But by cooking extra and putting it away, even I made 4 pizzas 2 days ago. Yeah, from scratch. What that did, was I can control the ingredients that went into it, other than the fact that we used regular pepperoni, which may have been the catalyst for the migraine that I had. I don't know. I can't tell you for sure.
Rooster has to put his wheels on Coco.
Oh my goodness.
That would be silly.
That's so silly. Anyway, the pepperoni or the cheese could have been a catalyst for the migraine, in conjunction with the weather. So, whenever you have neurological difficulties, you have to pay attention to what's going on. I don't know for sure. I've never eaten pizza and gotten a migraine. So, but food journal is essential when you have migraine. Anyway, that's just something that I wanted to share with you, is like, if you're already making a meal, and I try to make enough as it is, so that my husband and my daughter have lunch the next day. So we just took it a step further and ordinarily I'd only make 2 pizzas for dinner. I made 4, so that way we had lunch the next day, plus we had, between a mix of the first batch of chili that we used and pizza last night when I wasn't able to cook, we had it covered. Now, tonight's going to be a totally different deal because I don't have anything on the back burner prepared to pull out. I technically do, but we have had enough beans and bean ingredient items that we're all not just self-quarantined in the house, we're self-quarantined from each other in the house. And at work, they're being, they're kind of quarantined from the other people. There's no worry about them maintaining a safe distance from their coworkers at this point in time, because there's been a lot of beans this week. And go ahead and laugh. Go ahead and have fun. That's the whole part of this video, is enjoy what I'm saying to you, glean some knowledge from it. And I want to give you, like I said, when I was doing videos on YouTube, I bought a box of these. They're somewhere stuck in a drawer because I stopped using them, which shame on me. They were a verse of the day. My niece, Kylie, got me this pack from Psalms. I can't find the lid now. And it's basically a psalm a day, which is a good thing. And I pulled one out, and this is one that I've been clinging to a lot lately, among other verses, but I wanted to share it with you. And it starts out and it says, "Just for you, a collection of 101 promises from Psalms to guide your path." And the verse on this one is one of my favorite. It is, "God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble." Psalms 46:1. And I'm going to share a little bit about when this got real with me, real briefly, because you all know that I was with my dad through most of his illness. We're all going to come out of this, and everybody's going to know our true hair colors, how bad our nails are, and everything else. Son, you unplugged it. Anyway, that verse became real for me when the last 4 days that my dad was living. My sister couldn't come and be with us as much, but she did support us with text and phone calls and scripture. And when I'm sorry. When we met in town, after we got back from the hospital, I make ugly faces when I get emotional. I remember her telling me this verse again. So I'm going to share it with you because it's so true. Psalms 46:1. Our leaders are in peril. We're in peril. We're all trying to do the best that we can. Guys, we have to stop fussing and fighting among ourselves. Let me get a hold of myself a little better. One thing that I encourage you to do. Yesterday, we've contacted several people, checking on people. And yesterday, one of our neighbors, we hadn't really talked to them yet, and he had come home and he had been out looking for hand sanitizer and couldn't find any. We had hand sanitizer way before this. We keep it on hand, and it's not something that I've got 50 bottles of, but we keep it on hand. Namely because, Ian couldn't always, as he started potty training, he had issues with washing his hands, but he would do the germy squirt. And sometimes when we're sick, we would do germy squirt here. So we keep it. And when my husband found out that the neighbor couldn't find any, he came in and talked to me, and he was like, can we do anything about it? And I was like, yeah, we've got a huge bottle, share by all means. We've got plenty. And it was just a small bottle that he poured out of the big bottle and filled up a smaller container and took it to him. Wait just a minute. But everybody, it may be a small amount of something. Everybody can do something. And that may be the only thing that we can do during this, but it's something. I've offered, different people to share food, things of that nature. We don't have a lot, but we have enough. And we have enough to share. And so if you have that to share, share. And also, people, relax a little bit. This is going to pass. We're going to come out on the other end of this. And I hate that this is costing people their lives. I really do. And I hate that the circumstances of this, that, it's to where the families can't be necessarily with the person. But drastic times call for drastic measures, and I have to trust the process. I have not been out of the house. I'm going to go out in the yard a little bit. I'm not going to Lowe's, but somebody from my home is going to Lowe's, because we have stuff that needs to be done. And I can kind of work on it while I'm here. Those of you that don't know, because I do have a compromised immune system, my family, my daughter and my husband put me into quarantine immediately. I didn't even have a choice in the matter. I would have made that choice, but I was not given that choice. So, and I've been thinking about, because I feel bad during this time, I've got, haul videos that need to be filmed. I feel bad doing them during this time because I don't want to ever come across as that type person that says, oh, looky what I have and you don't. I'm thankful also that some of the videos that I had that were haul videos that I opted not to do, because they had to do with orders like that didn't fall under things that we bought exactly to sustain us through this period of time. It was things that we just bought to, we have a membership at Sam's and Costco that we just recently got because we were offered a military discount, and we've never used those companies before, and we kind of thought, let's give it a chance. Let's see, it might be something worth, something beneficial to our family. We've never used them because from about 2010 to 2016, it was just the two of us. So a simple trip to the store, we would go to, I can't think of the name of the restaurant. Brain fog is still real. We would go to Fazoli's and order one sampler and split it between the two of us. I mean, there were just two of us. Well, now there's four, and there's a much greater need. And so we decided to try these memberships to see, and just to see how we fare with them. But anyway, you've given me some free therapy at this point in time. It's getting it to be a little lengthy. And I apologize because my face is kind of, looking. It'll get better. I'll get better. Again, it's not, it's, I've had a migraine, still kind of in migraine. Woke up not feeling well, woke up burning up. Went and checked the thermostat. We still had the heat on, plus the house was 74 degrees. I'm thankful for a well-insulated house. However, we needed to turn the air on. And when I did that, I started feeling better. But it is Kentucky. It is allergies. We do have quite a few cases here in Kentucky, as every other state, every other country. Please pray for each other and do what you can to help each other. And don't worry. If I do a makeup video, I'm doing it to help distract you, to help have a little bit of fun during this time. If I do another, a walk through the garden video, it's to help entertain you and give you something else to think about other than the current situation. But anyway, this is getting lengthy. I love you all oh so very much. I'm going to share the little clips of video that we did yesterday. I'm shaking. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to quit. And the shaking is just coming from neurological. I know you're not. But actually, if you will overlook our little toy mess on the bed, I'm going to switch it around. Say hi to everybody.
Hi, it's me, Ian, and I got 2 trains.
Say we are having fun playing in the big comfy bed.
Yes, crashing sugar.
What did you get to do yesterday?
What?
What did you get to do yesterday with your boots?
Jump up and down the muddy post, and I made myself muddy.
Yes, you got to have so much fun. Did you get a bubble bath?
Yes.
Was it so much fun?
And I accidentally...
No. You don't have to tell that part. Did you go fishing?
Yes.
Good job.
In the boat.
Yeah. Did you go fishing in the bathtub?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, say love you guys. Do
Love
your
you
thing.
guys.
Tell them what to do.
Like and subscribe.
And leave a comment.
And leave a comment below.
Okay. And we'll pan back up to me. And I'm going to close this. We'll add the clips to allergies, guys. Yes, I will still clean my hands. I'll add the clips to how we played and managed to get through a migraine. Y'all have a wonderful day. Remember, I am the mayor's daughter.
And I'm the mayor's great-grandson.
We're having fun trying to just get through a normal day. This is sometimes how we have to do life. We have Cheerios in here with us. It gets us. It gets us through life and through the bad days, and we make up for it on the better days. And one thing that I will encourage you to do, everybody is home. And I realized yesterday that I have been so busy doing everything else except for Ian and I hadn't sat down and watched a video together. We hadn't played together. We hadn't done anything that we normally do. So even with the migraine, I thought, I laid my phone down, and you'll see that he turns the iPad off, and we just played trains for a while. So interact with each other. It's relaxing. It's fun. Y'all have a great day. We'll see you. Bye. I'm out. Are we playing trains or are you watching the iPad?
Playing. Let's turn it off and put it in here for a while. These ones are wide. Ah! You almost got me. Ah, you're so... Oh, hello. I got one. I see Wilson. There he is. Too mad. I keep nagging. I keep crashing. This is really fun. I keep busting you. Those ones are hard, Granny.
Yeah, we can't crash those off the bed because they'll hurt you.
Yeah, but I'm not in the way right now.
Well, we're still not going to do it because we might accidentally do it when you're down there.
Oh, hello. Let me get one. Hello. Let me get one. I'm backing up. Let me do it backwards. Let me forward. Whoa, you went back. Let's line up the top ones. They're really squishy, but they're not. But it's okay. Let me just line them up. You're lining them up. They're glowing. I see one. It's me. Let's look at the video. Look at the video as well. Zucky. She's gonna go backwards. Hello. He's fast. Go fast. Let me have a go. Let me. Wow, that was
Easy.
fast. Oh, hello. But we can't do the hard ones right now.
No.